Welcome back to the show. Dave, thanks for being on this show today. The busiest guy in the world.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Jay. It's nice to be here again. This is our fifth or sixth Super Bowl, and the league has been great helping us again to get credentials for this thing, and we brought Ability Media from Quinnipiac University, and we've got two Wounded Warrior veterans, BJ Ganem and Michael Smith. BJ missing a leg, Michael missing an arm, so it's a ragtag crew of people missing arms and legs and body parts and all that kind of stuff, but we're really making a difference, making an impact. The league loves us. They gave us, you can see here, the best table. We have the very front row table, as you can see, and it's a little empty on Radio Row right now, but everybody's starting to get here, fill up. The Bengals don't even arrive tomorrow. So, that the Rams are the home team, obviously, but it'll fill up. I got Rich Gannon coming over in a little bit. Matt Doherty, the former college basketball coach, is going to come on. And all week we're going to have stars like Lee Steinberg, Kyle Turley, Chris Long. And we'll just keep grabbing them as we go. And that week continues Tuesday with the Snoop Dogg All-Stars game, which I get to be a part of. And, he's going to play again. This is the third time we've got to play together, and it really is a great event. Kurt Warner's going to be there, some other great NFL legends, and it's really going to be fun to.
I think your sound's cut out a little bit, Dave. I think your sound is cut out a little bit, perhaps.
You got me?
There you go. You're back. Yeah, you're back. Yeah.
So we've got a lot going on here this week. We'll try to, get with you and from time to time, and let me pull this up and give you, our coverage from here, what we can do. We don't get access to the players this year because of COVID, so that's why that may be a little more barren here at Radio Row. As you can see the empty tables. If you look over, as you see over to my right, way over there in the red and blue is the Sirius XM station, and that's the mecca of what you want to be around here. That's where you'll see J-Lo or P. Diddy or any of these major stars, and they all hang out, and we try to get to them. But there's so much to do this week, and with the games.
I think your sound's still cutting out, Dave.
Is it still
a little bit? Yeah, it's a little bit. It's hit and miss. It's low and high a little bit.
All right, sorry about that.
There you go.
We've got, the game on Sunday, and then Saturday before I get to go to Lee Steinberg's party where I'm getting a humanitarian award. So the accolades keep coming for what we're doing with the Disability Channel and Ability Media, and, combining those forces with the young people and the older people like me. And, this is my 26th Super Bowl, and I'm just looking forward to a great week and hopefully a great game.
Well, Dave, you're such an amazing man. For people like our new viewers here, we're here on Bell 5 TV, channel 658. We're down here in our studio, industrial studio in downtown Toronto. So I'm just trying to introduce our sports team. Our other sportscaster, Casey MacKay, he's covering the Olympics right now. So he's a busy boy every day. He's doing posts. You can check out our Twitter feed. So this is amazing. We got somebody at the biggest event in the world, the Olympics, and then somebody at the other biggest event in the world, the Super Bowl. Like, come on. So, Dave, tell us exactly where the Super Bowl is this year, because I know probably a lot of people, they need some updates.
Well, it's at the new football field that they built here. It's just one of the best stadiums, and for the second straight year, after never having it in the history of the NFL, it's a home game for the Rams. Last year, Tampa Bay, it was a home game for them, and the Rams get to host this game, so it's not like they have to, go anywhere. They can go home and sleep with their wives or girlfriends or whoever they're sleeping with, and just enjoy a little bit of that advantage. And as we said earlier, the Bengals are coming in tomorrow. They're having the kickoff tonight with a festival in Cincinnati to say goodbye to those guys, and LA is planning another type of pep rally. But with all the stars here in Hollywood, it seems like COVID is kind of not talked about too much. We're seeing people without masks. We're seeing more and more stars committing to events and opening up to do that, which is what we want to do. Yeah,
that's nice. And I guess Matthew Stafford must be over the moon. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Jared Goff isn't probably too happy right now, but Stafford, it's one of those things where you toil in anonymity and struggle, like a great hockey player, on a bad team, and he's now, he's shown what he can do, and I'm glad he gets a chance sooner than later, because he's, what has he been in the league, 12 years already?
Yeah.
So it's going to be a great game, and with that quarterback that Cincinnati has. who throws up John Madden type numbers, when he throws for 500 yards and 5 touchdowns and or 6 touchdowns, I think it was.
Yeah.
It should be we've had great. You watched them up there in Canada. We had probably the best playoffs in the history of the NFL.
I
The only
agree.
team
I
that got
agree.
blown out. The only team that got blown out was the Patriots, which all right, that's cool. But overtime games that were in overtime, and you wish they hadn't another chance because that coin flip rule is so stupid.
Yo,
You guys have better overtime rules in Canada, eh?
yeah. Yeah. Hey. So any bold predictions?
I really think they keep calling Cincinnati the underdog, but I don't think they're the underdog anymore. They've got a great running back. They've got a rookie receiver that set records. They've got a great defense. As long as Joe Burrow doesn't get sacked 9 times, because on the flip side, you've got one of the best defenses in football, and you've got Sam Darnold, and they've added players, so they got Von Miller in the middle of the season, which really has shored up that. So yeah, I think it'll be fun. I hope the game will be good so that we're the only thing we don't care about at the commercials, because usually at that point we're only caring about the commercials because it's been a blowout.
Well, I was talking to a few people. 2 things. I was talking to a few people in Detroit, and actually they are wishing their best for Matthew. They're sad that he left, but they said he was a good Lion. A good guy, good team guy.
Mm-hmm.
So they hope he does well. And I think I was talking to another sportscaster earlier. We have Canadian sportscaster, and I think we could be seeing the next Tom Brady. I think that's how good Joe Burrows is. And remember, he tore his ACL last year, just like Tom.
Yeah.
Remember, Tom got hurt his first or second year in the league, hurt his knee. I think Joe could be that next Tom Brady. I know that's put a lot of, emphasis on his shoulders here, but I think so. I think they're going to win. I pick Cincinnati.
Come back to me in 22 years and we'll have the same conversation if we're both still alive then. So
why don't we do this? Why don't we take a quick break, and then I want to come back. I'd love to hear about who you brought to the Super Bowl with you and what you're doing outside of off screen, because I know you got so much going on. So stay tuned. What we're doing right now is we have a special presentation on the Today Show Toronto with our host from Pressbox, our sports show, Dave Stevens, who's down at the 56 RH Super Bowl. See, it's the most important year ever, 56. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back with the Today Show.